What is going on, everybody? It is episode 54. Two guys, one slot, and I am Corey, the slotmaster, and about 180 miles
only
away
180
from me
miles away
is my old pal and his moose, Russ Factor. You look a little older, and you're more sophisticated now. Why is that, Russ Factor?
A little older, a little wiser. You know. I'm 40 now. My 40th birthday happened on Monday, and well, there's a terrible story surrounding it.
Okay. Well, you are in Kansas City. We are gearing up for our Kansas City extravaganza that is happening tomorrow night at Ameristar Hotel and Casino. Beautiful Kansas City, Missouri. We will be there tomorrow night. Dinner prior. Going to go live about 9 o'clock Central Time would be my guess. Maybe a little earlier, depending on how long dinner takes. Looking forward to celebrating. There are going to be all sorts of folks going to be there. Kylie's going to be there. Bubba's Picks 316 is going to be there. Miss Bubba's Picks. My wife, Kels Bells. Russ Factor. Mrs. Factor. Craig Glass, Val. We've got the whole posse that's going to be pulling up, and the posse runs deep. I probably forgot a whole bunch of people. Oh, the Slotmaster's accountant and the Slotmaster's bodyguard and a whole cast of characters are having a Ameristar takeover to celebrate what was 10,000 subs, which is quickly becoming almost 20,000. That I am so ever grateful for. Thank you all so much for subscribing. Make sure to hit that button if you haven't done so already. We try to go live from the casino once or twice a week, if not 3 times. And we try to do this podcast every Wednesday, except when Becky Personality will be there. And I forgot about that. And I just saw her name on my Discord list. So we try to go live 3 times a week. And unless I forget the podcast like I did last night, there we go.
I had a feeling because I texted you at 5:30, 6 o'clock. And I thought to myself, even with the time change, you usually text me about noon your time on podcast
and ask,
day.
Hey, what time's good? Yesterday, I thought it was Tuesday all day. Right up until you texted me. I was like, oh, fuck.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. And today, naturally, what comes after Tuesday is Wednesday. And I've thought today was Wednesday all day.
And we're doing the podcast. Just make sure you're at the casino tomorrow and not.
I will not forget that. I will not forget that. So, Russ Factor, happy birthday. Happy 40th.
Yeah.
Tell us, can you turn your mic up just a teeny tiny bit?
Sure.
Russ Factor, again, is in his brother-in-law's studio.
Yep.
Is that where you're at?
Yep.
Looks good. Did you paint that back behind there?
No.
Did you whittle that moose out of wood today since you've been here?
It's hiding this.
Oh. I mean, I think it looks good. What part of Kansas City are you in? What
Shawnee.
city? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's nice up here. Lots of grass, lots of trees, lots of 2-story houses with a lot of windows built in the 90s.
Right.
Very nice place. Very nice place up here.
So tell us your story about your 40th birthday party.
Well, last Friday, we were in Phoenix in the morning because we had our flight at 2 in the afternoon, and I was cleaning some cat litter boxes, and I pulled my back, and I felt it right when it happened. I'm like, oh, there it went. So usually I've got about the first day when I do it like this to figure things out. So I'm the first thing I did was lay on some ice and put I have one of those little units where you put I'm such an old man now. You have those little patches you put on you and it sends a little electric jolt through you. Zzz, zzz.
Ooh, yeah. The 10s units. 10s units.
So I got all that going. We got on a plane. We got here, had some drinks, went to bed, and I knew the next morning, and it was the next 3 days were rough. I couldn't get out of bed, and then I did get out of bed onto the floor, and then I couldn't get off the floor, and I'm I'm almost 40, and I'm stuck
40's,
on the floor.
40's a biatch. So what'd you do? Just have some, did you go to the front and back massage and get it worked out?
No, but I did use this for a few days to. I'm good now. Like today, I have pretty good mobility. Like I still feel a little twinge back there, but I'm on the up and up. But yeah, I was walking around with you might recognize this from your cleaning closet, ladies and gentlemen. This is a mop stick with the mop taken off of it.
That was a good little MacGyver you pulled there, sir.
Yeah.
So
Not
you
my
were using
first
that
rodeo.
to pull up and pull out.
So
And if it
we just kind of spent the evenings like I was alternating between 4 ibuprofen in the morning and a copious amount of alcohol in the evening.
I was gonna say because I texted you at 12 o'clock and 1 second and wished you a happy birthday on your
my birthday.
And not that I was expecting I could tell that there was something going on. I didn't know if you missed your flight or what was going on, but normally when you're at about a 6 or a 7 or an 8 level, which I figured you were going to be on your birthday, there would have been a more loquacious response, and it was thanks.
Yeah.
Or thanks, pal.
Thanks, pal. Yeah,
Something like
so
that,
we got through it, but yeah, last couple of days have been better. Today was great. We actually went out, and I went outside and walked around. We went downtown Kansas City area. We hit this cool place that it's like this little had like restaurants, but it was for places that aren't big enough to have their own place. So
like not so much a ghost kitchen, but they've got a whole bunch of restaurants that are all in one, and it's a double decker.
Yeah, you been there?
Yeah.
Yes. And they got the bar downstairs and the bar upstairs. So we went over there and mixed and matched a little. I was fucking hungry, and then we hopped over to this little hole in the wall brewery. They're apparently closing. It was right around the corner. They're owned by a place next door, and had a couple beers and. It was a nice day. It was a little chilly right when we got out there, but after an hour, I'm like, that's nice outside. So we just kind of.
Was it windy up there? It's been really windy here.
Okay, so the weather was awesome when I got here, and then the rain moved in, I believe, Sunday. And it was like
Monday.
It was like really warm and humid, and then Monday it was just fucking
moist. Yeah, Monday was cold.
I'm
Tuesday
glad
was cold here.
I packed for all this shit, though. I had sweatpants and my hoodie and my T-shirts and my shorts. So I looked at the weather and I was like, it's going to be 75 one day and then 52 one day. So we need everything.
Yeah, that's kind of what Socks was saying. She flew in, Tuesday, maybe. I can't remember the days. Like I say, can't remember. And she was like, shit, this weather's whack. I kept she'd figure out what she was going to pack. She would get kind of some stuff ready, and then she'd check the weather again, and it was completely different. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of how we rolled here in Kansas. But
this
took a minute to get used to the wind.
I've started looking about Tuesday, Wednesday last week, and pretty much where it landed is everything was a day off in terms of the weather I've experienced. Yeah. So
I see what you're saying.
Overall,
it's supposed
though,
to be
good
nice
trip.
This weekend.
Yeah, I'm leaving Saturday, so I won't see much of that.
That's true. So your back's doing better?
Yeah, lots better. So we'll be full effect tomorrow. It's a big show.
Okay, good. So I don't have to rent you a little rascal to wheel around the place.
I mean, you can. I'll ride it.
That'd be pretty funny getting Russ a little 3-wheeler, flipping that 3-wheel motion.
And I'll get one of those long stretchy cord things for my little casino card, and you just snap it to the basket in the front, so I can right into the machine.
And then twirl around and pull off too easy, and then bring your stick.
I'll bring my stick so I can hit the spin button.
That will be good. So tomorrow night we'll be live from Ameristar Hotel and Casino. Again, Bubba's Picks 316, who did a little bit of a surprise live last night. He called me a couple nights ago, and he knew Sox was in town. He's like, hey, do you guys want to go down? I was like, hell yeah. And so that's what we did. It was super fun. He had a really good live. Sox and I's live, we didn't win too much on our live. Bubba had a pretty darn good night. Got him a good kickstart, and it was good. He got a whole bunch of subs, which sub to Bubba's Picks 316. We're trying to get him to 10,000. That's his goal. So he's
close.
Away is he from that? About 4,000, I think. A little under 3,800, I think, something like that.
We might be able to pull off a crazy maneuver tomorrow.
We might. We'll have to see. We'll just have to really kind of pump it. It'll be fun though. So we're going to be doing that. So look, if you're in our Discord or if you're not in our Discord, we should be 9-ish at the latest. I think would be we have 6:45 dinner reservations, and the place is pretty nice. So it may take a little bit, but I just said 9 just to give us a little bit of leeway. So and then Saturday we'll be broadcasting live again. Russ Factor will be out, but a few of us will still be sticking around. So we're going to do that. So. Be looking for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited, and it's kind of a way to thank everybody for all of the support that you've given the channel over the last year and a half, 2 years. Greatly appreciated. Yeah. It's fun. We're going to have some giveaways. Anybody that's in attendance, I've got some stuff to hand out, some goodie bags for the Russ Factor, and anybody that's there. So come up if you're there, say hi. We've got some stuff for you. And it'll be fun. It'll be a good time.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
I don't know. I was just thinking about what was going on, and we got a little short show for you tonight, guys. So we were just kind of putting a thing together.
Yeah, I just wanted to
prep to get ready for tomorrow. So we just wanted to pop on. One thing I did see is the Tropicana. The Tropicana in Vegas finally closed. We'd been kind of watching that getting ready to happen, and. Yeah, it was crazy. I watched all the videos of it. They had some lives going on in there the night before. But, yeah, they kicked everybody out at noon. And then, they were all just walking out. And one dude was filming. And the security's like, gotta go, bud, gotta go. He's like, yeah, I know, we're just heading out. And, they put a chain on the door and did a little ceremony and called it quits for the Tropicana. So.
67 years it was on the Las Vegas Strip. It's the third oldest casino. It shut its doors for good on Tuesday. And like you said, the employees crowded the main entrance cheering and crying while tourists and locals watched the moment behind the gate. Then, like you said, at 1 p.m., security guard locked that bitch up in the chains.
Did you hear how much rooms were the final night?
Yeah, like $600 or $700.
Count me out.
And the thing about it is there were some special rooms. So that was like the heyday. I was reading all about it. It's a really cool history about in that like the Rat Pack used to frequent that and stay there. So there were some rooms that Frank Sinatra and the other guys in the Rat Pack would stay in. So there was one that was going for $1,100 that Frank Sinatra always stayed in. Then there was a room that was from the film Diamonds Are Forever from the 1971 James Bond film.
Wow.
That was going for like $800 or $900. It's wild.
If I would have went down for the closing party, I'm sorry, I would have just used my MGM free stay.
Right. Hey, checking in. Is there any chance you can comp this? I just spent some cash. It's there's a lot of Vegas like rumors and stuff that the mob used to bury their people in the cement underneath the Tropicana. So I think in October they're going to blow it up or implode it. So I think that's what it's scheduled for. The reason they closed it, it's making room for the $1.5 billion Major League Baseball stadium, which is a part of Las Vegas's rebranding. My guess is they're going to get an NBA team soon. But
you think so? I've been thinking that too.
Yeah, and I bet they let LeBron James buy it to be an team.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
So kind of sad. I think that a lot of history there, a lot of folks, like I say, it's school, and that just kind of doesn't fit anymore with the lore, I guess. They're moving on for the bigger and better things like the $1.5 billion stadium. So that'd be cool. It's right there. Everybody kind of knows where the Tropicana is, and it's kind of right in the thick of the strip. It'll be cool to see a baseball stadium. What does the Las Vegas Strip need more of? Yes, traffic. So game day is going to be fantastic to see the traffic that's on the strip. I wonder how bad or how much the football team affected the traffic. They're kind of across the way from like Caesars. So I don't know if that's had a huge effect on traffic or not, but uh-oh, streamer mode.
Hold on.
What, Russ? You look like you're in a panic.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
I can't hear you. cannot hear the Russ Factor.
Oh, no.
Can you hear me, Russ
Input.
Factor? I mean, what would it be if it weren't a show where there were some issues with what was going on?
Can you hear me
There
now?
we go. I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I wonder what happened. Just kind of switched.
I don't know.
I mean,
It just kind of
whatever.
switched. But we were talking about a few, like, just to kind of cap on that with their rebranding and everything, is that we've mentioned this on the show a few times, is the landscape of Vegas is changing because the clientele is changing, and like the younger crowd doesn't like gamble, like not like slots and stuff. It's sports. Like this sports takeover down there is gonna be absolutely nuts, and I think that's gonna be kind of the future too. Is kind of bringing a different crowd down there, but also funneling that money through still. Lots of sports betting. So we'll see what happens, but
It's wild.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. And I was looking for a Vegas Pauly C. Was he out there? I haven't looked at his video
no,
yet.
last I saw he was getting kicked out of the resort.
That's wild. We need to get Vegas Pauly C back on the show.
I think
to
it's
talk
time.
with him.
We
It
laid
might
a
be
little
time.
low for a little while when some stuff was going on that we didn't really want to get involved with, but I think it's all went on long enough that I want to check in.
I know. We need to check in. We need to check in with VPC. So we might do that. There were people buying or stealing or doing whatever they could with the chips, the roulette chips, the Tropicana, chips from the poker table or the blackjack tables and all of that. So there was people taking those out. And
See,
I'm
what's
sure
interesting is I wonder if that's the strategy of why they closed it at noon and not like, midnight when everybody was drunk.
Yeah, you're probably right. Might have been.
Grab one into
behind
this slot machine. We're taking this home.
I wonder what they do with all those. I'm sure they just go somewhere else. So.
Yeah. Who owned Tropicana?
That is a good question. Who owned Tropicana Las Vegas? I don't think it was Bally's. Owned the Tropicana. Wow. So
They're the ones I always forget about.
I think that Bally's. Trying to think. It was owned by. It was like a individual, and then for some reason I think Caesars took it, and then Bally's bought it from Caesars. I can't remember though, and I don't know who bought it to demolish it or whatever. Who sold for the property, but pretty sweet. I'm sure that Bally's just takes those slot machines and distributes them to the rest of. Some of them probably go into the slot graveyard, and some of them probably go into other Bally's casinos.
Yeah, just how you started seeing your. What did you see? The machines from Ameristar started wandering down to your
Frankenstein. I saw the sticker. It said Ameristar Hotel and Casino, and I was like, "Weird. Do you think they got rid of it up there?" And then I looked, and they no longer have it. So I always like to, not to be downer. I like to talk about like true crime situations. We talk quite a bit about the Riley Strain case. We've kind of talked a little bit about just kind of the pop culture goings on. There's something here just kind of in our own backyard here, and we talked about the Kansas City guys that were fentanyl, that type of stuff. It's obviously sad, but true crime situation. We've got. There is two women from just outside, maybe at hour and a half, maybe 2 hours northwest of Wichita, a little small town. Maybe, I don't even know how big it is, maybe less than 10,000. These two ladies disappeared. They are the best that they've kind of let out. They're not like best friends or relatives. They're acquaintances. That's what they keep using. The word is acquaintances. But today I just pulled up the article. It says foul play suspected in missing mom's case.
Usually it's no foul play suspected in all these stories we talk about. This one there is foul play.
It says that. It says they from Hugoton, Kansas, are missing. They were traveling together to pick up children in Oklahoma. The car was found abandoned near Highway 95 in Oklahoma. It says that the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation is there's evidence to indicate foul play of the two missing Kansas moms. The two ladies disappeared Saturday without a trace, except for an abandoned car found by one of their husbands on the side of the road. It says they were traveling together to Ava, Oklahoma, to pick up one of their 2 children. It learned that one of the people that is missing is living with her ex-husband's mother, who had custody. The car was found empty near a school where the mom graduated in 2015. So she's young, 27. And then her friend or acquaintance was 39. She had a small business in the small town, and it is closed until further investigations for to find out more about the 2 moms and find them. It says the Texas County Sheriff Department is requested that the Oklahoma Bureau of Investigation look into the disappearance. It says, as of right now, the investigation continues, and we were requested. We are unsure where these 2 women are or what happened to them. That unknown is what has created suspicion for us at this time. Uh-oh.
What?
I lost the Russ fact. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I lost you.
Oh, no.
No, you're good. And it says one of the women is 5'4", and she has red hair. She was last seen wearing a blue short sleeve shirt. The other woman is brown hair, brown eyes, unknown height. She was last seen wearing a long sleeve shirt. One of the women has sleeve tattoos of Chinese symbols and it's sunflowers on her shoulder. And they are missing. I pulled up the wrong article because it said that they were acquaintances, and to me, I didn't really understand it because the way that it sounded earlier that they were picking up when it said picking up children. I was like, what are they trafficking kids or what are they being trafficked? I didn't really understand the whole situation. So hopefully they find these 2 girls, but it's never good.
Where the car, like that's the part I'm not clear on, is the car is just found on the side of like at a gas station or just on the side of the road.
It said it was on the side of the road near her high school where she graduated in 2015, and which is weird. I mean, what? I mean, could it have been an ex-husband or
at some point they thought, hey, let's get out for some reason.
Hey, let's go check what's going on.
Yeah, so I mean when these people just go, that's not going to end well, unfortunately.
Let's see. They provided an update just 27 minutes ago. Let's see. Oh, they just said that Oklahoma Bureau said it is foul play. Evidence of foul play from the vehicle, but it says we're not sure at this time of what's up. It's weird.
I mean,
I wonder why they are getting Texas involved.
I wonder if they did get like yipped and trafficked like somebody. I mean, I don't know how all these people do that, but maybe there was someone playing car trouble on the side of the road, and they were like, "Let's help."
Yeah, it says right now our agents are still investigating where their final destination was because nobody knew they were going down there. They didn't tell anybody. It says we know they were traveling from Kansas. We know they were driving through Oklahoma, and we know that this is their abandoned vehicle, and it was found in Oklahoma. I mean, that's kind of, not too much detail. And it says because there is foul play. Well, how do you know? Is there blood in the car or something? Right. Maybe. We are doing what we can to identify possible suspects. If anything changes in regards to that, we will be looking and let the public know. It's wild. Interesting situation. And then in the P. Diddy case, is he just like scot-free? Is there anything? I just saw him riding a bike in Miami.
I just can't. I don't know. It seems like there was enough distraction and it's over. What about the house getting raided? What about his sons? Did they get released from custody? Probably the same day.
I mean, it's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I knew that's what we were talking about last week. Is that I mean. There was a lot of distractions. Nothing was real, and my hope was that it didn't go this way. Where just all of a sudden it's like, oh well, it's fine, it's gone.
Homeland Security got what they wanted, and then it's gone.
We'll ram some
hide all the
boats
evidence
into bridges and shit if you start bringing this back up again.
Oh man, that's wild. I just don't know. The other thing that my TikTok feed is inundated with. Is I'm gonna have to search the TikTok for the moms to see if there's any TikTok. TikTok has become like the new private eye what Reddit used to be before they shut all of that.
Yeah.
Shut all that down.
Yeah.
The other thing I'm sick of is the total eclipse that is happening on Monday. I'm over it. I don't care. Stop telling me about it. Stop telling me to not look directly into the sun at the eclipse.
Yeah, don't tell me how to live my life. I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll
don't
do it
tell
if I
me what
want
to do. If I want to be blind, if I want to, you remember Trump that one year, the 2000, what was
He
it,
was just
17
like-
or 18? He was out on the deck going. Oh God, that's one of my favorite things. One of my favorite pictures. So I'm done with all of the theories that people are talking about, where there's 7 towns that it goes through and it's predicting the Bible verses. I'm done with the X of where it's supposed to hit in Illinois or Missouri or wherever.
I'm glad I'll be in Arizona, where I don't even think we get to see it.
You won't get to see any of it at all.
No.
We'll get you might.
Somebody can point their phone camera at it, and I'll watch it on TikTok.
Yeah, you let somebody else get blind for you. But so I mean, that's pretty much all we've got. You got anything else, Russ Factor?
No, I think that's We just wanted to come on. Definitely saw that we should show up for the show this week right before our big party. So we're fulfilling that obligation right here.
Right here.
And
right
I brought
now.
equipment from 1,600 miles away. I figured we need to use it too. So
right here, right now. You're right. Well, I appreciate that, everybody. I greatly appreciate. Tomorrow night we will be broadcasting live from Ameristar Hotel and Casino for our big bash celebration of thanking you all for getting us the subscription, almost 20,000. We were doing it to do for 10,000, but we're there. Let's get Bubba's Picks 316 to 10,000. That's our goal.
I'm
Let's
just
do
happy we didn't make any 10,000 celebration merch prior to
yeah, well, I had to send
would've
those
been
off
weird.
to the $10,000 or the 10,000 sub celebration. Those were sent off to starving kids,
like all the
with
losing Super Bowl.
shirts. All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night. Me, Russ Factor, the whole gang, Bubba's Picks 316. Hit that sub button if you're brand new. If you're watching this, we greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Russ, for hauling that equipment all the way over. And we'll see you all tomorrow night.